With Trick getting ready to go up against Javon Evans for a shot at Obafemi Heat Wave, I kind of figured we needed to talk about this, but not for the reason you think it is, because we ain't here to talk about Trick Willie. We're here to talk about this man, Moose, the face of the franchise, because I don't really honestly think I will get a chance again to randomly have a reason to talk about this, but just give me a second now. If I told you my issue with what we're looking at started out with this man literally kicking up the TNA title out of a trash can and claiming himself champion, would you believe me? Well, because that's kind of where we are. But so if you will, in my best Dusty Rose, let Unc get you caught up real quick. Okay. Moose gets TNA title out of Trash Clan, claims he's the champion, and they're like, well, you can walk around the champion, but you're not the champion. Now all of a sudden you're the champion, so face Rich Swann in the unification title match so you can shut the fuck up, right? So Rich Swann wins the title, and it's like, yeah, we unified the titles. But then here comes a new challenger, and it's the Best Bout Machine. Now he's currently collecting titles. Not only is he the AEW World Champion, he's the AAA Mega Champion, and a whole bunch of other titles I can't really think of right now. And then he beats Rich Swann in a fucking classic, right? And then something happens, I think it was Under Siege, where Moose got his second chance to get back at Kenny Omega, you know what I'm saying, for taking his title out of a trash can and like elevating it because it's not a trash can. And then he proceeded to lose thanks to the Young Bucks and some other fuckery, right? But you see, though, my problem isn't this, because I'm thinking we're trying to reinvent history again with the thing that was the start of this. More of what happened about a month and a half later after this happened, when just randomly on the first episode of AEW Rampage, Kenny Omega drops the title to Christian Cage, and then he just walks out on the next episode of Impact and be like, fuck the title, yeet that bitch. And it's just like, if that's what the fuck you were going to do, what was the point of this? Because the point of this would have been to book Moose to win the damn match, which is weird because of how the first thing we took to look at, how they sit up here and act weird about Trick being their damn champion. And plus, I really don't know much about the title picture in TNA at this time, so I couldn't really tell you that. But I really want to sit up here and talk about the fuckery that happens when Moose is involved for titles that he should be bringing back to the company in which he's the face of the franchise for. Look, more Savage Air for all you beautiful people right after these commercial messages.